It was a stormy night in 1505. A young law student, Martin Luther, found himself caught under a violent thunderstorm. Lightning struck near his feet. In terror, he cried out, "Help me, Saint Anne, I will become a monk." And just like that, his path changed forever. Martin kept his vow. He joined a strict monastery, seeking salvation through fasting, prayer, and confession. But peace never came. He was haunted by one question: am I truly forgiven? The Church taught him to fear God, but Luther longed to know him. While teaching theology at Wittenberg, Luther stumbled upon a verse that would change everything. The just shall live by faith. Not works, not indulgences. Faith alone. It wasn't the Church's authority that saved. It was God's grace. Meanwhile, in nearby towns, priests were selling salvation. As soon as the coin in the coffer rings, the soul from purgatory springs, cried Johann Tetzel. Luther was outraged. Could God's grace be bought? On October 31st, 1517, Martin Luther nailed 95 arguments to the door of Wittenberg Castle Church. He wasn't trying to start a revolution, only a debate. But the printing press turned his Latin words into wildfire. Rome was furious. Luther was ordered to recant. He refused. In 1521, at the Diet of Worms, he stood before the Emperor and the Church. Unless I am convinced by Scripture and reason, I cannot and will not recant. Luther was excommunicated and declared an outlaw. But in secret, supporters helped him escape to Wartburg Castle. There, in hiding, he began his most radical act, translating the Bible into German. He was no prophet. No angel whispered to him. And yet, through his pen, Luther challenged kings, popes, and centuries of tradition. Did God speak through him? Or did Luther simply write what others feared to say? His words sparked revolutions, religious, political, and personal. But they also fractured Christendom. New denominations rose, and wars followed. Luther's voice still echoes, not just in churches, but in every fight for truth against power. Did God speak, or did Luther write? Perhaps both, perhaps neither. But one thing is certain. When one man dared to ask, "What if they're wrong?" the world could never go back to silence.